Good evening, ma'am. Usha, ma'am. You got an access, right? Mic and camera.
Yes. Good evening.
Yeah.
I've got it. Yeah.
We
Thank
need
you.
to allow all participants to mic for the mic, ma'am.
I think that'll be better if you can give that, not a problem.
Yeah, I
And
will give it.
many of them are there. I think only six, very few. Not an issue. Yeah, you can just let me just
I
see.
sure, thank you.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. Is everybody unmuted? Children, are you all unmuted?
Yeah, ma'am. Just few minutes. I will give it back.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, right now all the participants can access the mic and camera.
Okay, good. I'm sorry, can I know who is this? The one, you are the one who's been
Yeah.
Hosting the meeting, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm the one.
Are you
Not I am the
Vignesh?
one. There is so many. My name is Likhil, ma'am. Likhil.
Oh,
Sai.
okay. Yeah, Sairam Likhil, and thanks for this. Yeah, I think there was some miscommunication because we were a little late, so it's just been waiting from
There is
some
another
time.
person who is on also a host, but he is
Okay.
not there, so that's when I'm getting.
Yeah. Okay. So for tomorrow's class also, I'll let you know by tomorrow in the morning, so that we can just have accordingly, and then we are not late because again I do also have some meetings past this. That's why I just wanted to have it till 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
because after that also have a few engagements, so that if we start on time, that we don't waste our time. Am I audible
Sorry.
now?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible, and I will mute it, ma'am. Just mute it, and the participants will be getting.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. So good evening, students. How are you all? Good. I can see Divya, then I can see Niharika, I can see Charan. Right. So a few of you who messaged on the chat box. I think last week we have done something, and this week we thought we'll do something else. So last week, what would we? Just a quick wrap up if you can do. What did we do last week? If somebody can just unmute yourself. Synonyms. Okay, very good. Do you remember what we did? Most of it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So yeah, we did. And you all wanted to do this week's idioms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So can somebody give me just a brief of what idioms are, or what do you understand when I talk about idioms? Anybody? Just what do you understand by idioms?
It's just like one word substitution.
No, idiom is not one word substitution. One word substitution is something different. Idioms, can somebody? Yes.
They are used to describe a situation.
Okay.
Instead of telling the whole thing in a single line, to tell a situation. What's the condition?
Fine. So idioms actually are a group of words which do not have a literal meaning of it. I'll just show my screen, but I'm just trying to tell you. For example, if I say, this is not, playing badminton is not my cup of tea. So when I say this is not my cup of tea, doesn't mean that a cup of tea is not mine. Okay. Literally, it doesn't mean that. Okay. The words means that I am not good at playing badminton. Or when I got my results, I was on cloud 9. Cloud 9 means, was I flying on in the clouds? No. Cloud 9 here means I was very happy. When I meet my friend and she has something to tell me and I say, come on, spill the beans. What am I asking my friend to do? To spill the beans here? Oh, she has carried some beans and she's spilling the beans. Is that what it means when I say spill the beans?
No, ma'am.
What does it mean then? It means that if you have any secrets, just tell me. Tell me the secret. So idioms are a few group of words which we use in a sentence figuratively, not literally. Literally means when we are not using the literal meaning of the words, but figuratively means to enhance our whatever we call it in your writing pieces. Okay, in Telugu, I think those things I don't know if you call them Samitulu, you have those, right? You speak and then there's a different meaning to whatever you're speaking. Okay, so let me just share my screen today. Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so what's an idiom? Is it visible or is the font very small? You're able to see, right?
No, ma'am. It's small, ma'am.
Small. Why increase it? Okay, let me just see if this is how. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so idiom is a phrase or an expression that generally has a non-literal meaning. That's what I told you now. Remember, the meaning cannot be directly understood by reading each word. For example, if you're very happy because you've got band 8 in your speaking test, you might say, I was on over the moon, which means I was very, very happy. Over the moon doesn't mean that you're flying over the moon, right? Literally, you can't take the meaning. So idioms actually, when you're reading the main words or the phrases together, they have a different meaning. So I'm going to give you a lot of idioms today, and then I have prepared a few PDFs also. So I'll be posting in the group so that you can just go through it. Okay, now I think I have a lot for y'all. So we'll just go through it fast. Okay, does somebody want to read it for me one by one? Children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, come on. Who is this? I'm not
Divya,
able to. Divya. Okay, Divya, come on. First one.
An idiom is a phrase or
No,
expression
no, no.
that
I'm talking about this. Okay, let me just put it here. The arrow. We have finished what is an idiom. Has everybody understood what an idiom is? Any doubts about it here, children?
ma'am, clear.
Clear, right? So we are not taking the literal meaning of the word. It doesn't have the literal meaning. Okay, now I just want you to go through the idioms fast so that you know. Divya here, in for a penny, in for a pound. What does exactly that mean?
Meaning that
Yes.
someone is initially investing his time or money for a particular project or task.
Intentionally,
Example,
not initially. Okay, that means that you're actually putting in a lot of your time and effort for some project. So when athlete was booming, Jim was in for a penny and in for a pound. That's how much dedicated he was. Means this is a company. Athlete is a company that was actually founded by this person, Jim. Okay, so he was working very hard and invested everything to make his company boom. Okay, so that's how it is. In for a penny, in for a pound means when you are putting in a very hard work, investing your time and money, that is called in for a penny, in for a pound. The second one, understood what it means, children? But when you hear the meaning of it, how does it feel that in for a penny and in for a pound means you're just giving in 1 penny or in a pound, right? You know what is penny and a pound? Students, do you know what a penny and a pound is?
the currency.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, it's an England currency. Like we have the paise and the rupee. The penny and pound is a currency of UK. Correct. Very good. So a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. What does that mean? That you have one in a bird in your hand and two in your somewhere around the bush. Does that mean that? No, it means that an opportunity which you have currently is always better than a prospect that is in the future. You never know if you will be having an opportunity in the future or not. So whatever opportunity you have with you, that is always better than something which you do not know if it is there or prospect in the future. So that's why a bird in a hand is better than two in the bush. So got it? I'll be sending the this PDF in for you all in the group. Okay, children. Sorry, what happened? Okay, how do I go down? Okay. Then chip of the old block. What does it mean? Have you all heard this? Chip of an old block?
Yeah, ma'am.
What does it mean?
Like a person doesn't change or he behaves in the same attitude, same way of behavior.
Yes, same way of behavior. You can say that your behavior somewhere of the parents or grandparents. Okay, when you see that similar behavior, we see, you have those habits,
Traits of the
which,
elders.
yes, traits of the elder. That's called the chip of the old block. Now, how do I go with this? Okay. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What does it's a very common phrase. What does
Uh,
that mean?
treat people like how you treat yourself.
Yes, you want it to be treated. Okay.
Yeah.
So you should treat always others the same way as you want others to treat you. If you want people to treat you with respect, you need to treat people with respect. Don't cry over spilt milk. This you've heard many times, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
What does it mean? Means something that's happened, you cannot
Means,
fix it, right?
yeah,
So if you've
right.
done very bad in your exams or if you lost a match, there's no point crying over it. But then what should you do for that? You should prepare better for the next time. So it's always called don't cry over spilt milk. Every cloud has a silver lining. That's a very nice one. What does that mean?
Every bad ending has a good start.
Yes, everything that has a bad will always eventually have something good to lead. Okay, even there's something called with this, you can have another idiom called blessing in disguise. What does that mean? Blessing in disguise. Have you heard
Means,
about it?
yes, ma'am.
Blessing in disguise means something good was there in disguise, means something good that would be happening which you wouldn't know. That's called blessing in disguise. Beside yourself with joy. What does that mean? Means it you're very extremely very happy. Yeah. So who's speaking? Only I can hear only one voice.
Vishnu Priya, ma'am.
Okay. The others, can you all also join? Fair and square. What does it mean? The meaning is not there. Anybody can tell me what does fair and square mean?
Perfectly all right. Perfectly all right.
Yeah, means something direct and
Accurate.
yes, something that's very direct and fair. Yes, accurate. Yes. Having an ace up the sleeve. This is a very nice idiom you use it. Having an ace up the sleeve. What does that mean? Means somebody who is having something, he's having an advantageous situation or some advantage which is not revealing. If I have something with me, when I'm having a board meeting, or if I have some nice ideas which are better than others, I'm having an ace up my sleeve because I'm having something hidden which I'm not actually telling others, okay, which I have an advantage over. That's having an ace up the sleeve. What does a black sheep mean? This you've heard about it many times. He was a black sheep of the family, or he was a black sheep for the company. Somebody
The
who is
unlucky person. The unlucky person.
the person who is
Or
very disgraceful, who has brought disgrace to the a family, a team, or any place. Somebody who has done something bad and brought disgrace to your, maybe if you're a cricket team or a football team. Somebody who is done something bad, you can say that he was a black sheep of a team, or somebody who's brought disgrace to your family. We call a black sheep. Okay. This is like hook, line, and sinker. I don't think you've heard this. This is not a very common one. Hook, line, and sinker. What does that mean? Doing something or trying to achieve something with thoroughness and very much of a passion. When you want to do something with a lot of passion, you say that I have set my mind to go through the spreadsheet by Monday and I'm working for it hook, line, and sinker. Or if I've set my mind to go through my or get the through my whatever SSC exams, and I am working hook, line, and sinker. Means you're working very hard for it, right? Looking to your laurels. What does that mean?
maybe sidetracking, like uh, how can we say is we are deviating from our passion or the assigned work.
No, looking you,
Or,
what does laurels mean? Laurels means your achievement, right? So,
yeah.
what do you call it? Like you are like lost in your achievements all the time, saying that, oh, I have done it, I have done it, I have done it so many times, but then you're losing sight of what to do. So you are
Yeah.
like, boasting yourself too much. So it's good to have laurels and achievement, but that doesn't mean that you will not have a foresight of other things. So look to your laurels, but do not rest on it. Means you just don't stay over there. Understood?
Sticking to one thing, sticking only to one thing.
No, not sticking to overthink means you are, yeah, maybe you can say that you are too much absorbed with your own achievements, that you're losing sight of what to do. Like, you've got 90% in your 12th, 10th standard. So happy that you're not focusing on your 11th and 12th. Oh, I got 90 in 10th. I got 90 in 10th. Good, you got 90% in 10th, but you need to even focus on your 11th and 12th also to get that much of a percentage. Understood what I'm trying to say? So,
Yes.
yeah, so bear a grudge. This is a very common one. What do you do? Bear a grudge means
To hold on or angry
anger.
or
Yes,
other negative shades
yes.
on
To
someone
hold a
or
grudge.
something.
Hold a grudge against somebody means you be angry or have something negative about somebody for particular thing, right? So normally you normally hold a grudge with your friends when something happens, when you're having a little bit of a what do you call, misunderstanding of fights and all. And sometimes those grudges become a big fallouts when you don't even talk to your friends for so many times and so many years, right? It happens. So bearing a grudge, it's a very simple one. By the skin of your teeth, it's a very common one, but it's a very nice a thing where you just barely make it. Okay, by the skin of his teeth means just the last moment, or by just barely you could make it out. That is called by the skin of his teeth or your teeth. Lester made the dance team by the skin of his teeth. You see the audition gates were about to get closed, or like something went past you and you just got saved. I was walking on the street and there was a car that went by and I barely uh, got out by the skin of my teeth so that it didn't hit me, something like that. Understood? Something where you just barely make it or miss out. Down for the count means,
Give up nature.
yeah, giving up. You just are
Generally
tired and yeah, giving up. Okay. Draw a line. This is a very good one. What does that mean?
means to keep someone in the limits or
Yes,
like that.
exactly. Yeah, when you draw your lines, you say that's enough is enough. You draw the line. You say that, okay, this much is what, if somebody is going out of the way, you say you draw your line. That's enough. That's called, yes. Easier said than done. What does that mean?
మీన్ చెప్పడానికి ఈజీయే కానీ చేయడానికి కష్టం in తెలుగు
Correct.
we
Yes.
generally
Yeah. So easier said than done means it's not that easy as it appears to be. చూడ్డానికి చాలా easy అనిపిస్తుంది, but then it's not that easy, right? Okay, I just want to see. Okay, good. So who was talking till now?
విష్ణుప్రియ ma'am.
Vishnu. Only Vishnu Priya is talking. The others, Charan,
I
Kartikeya.
also wanted to I'm also thinking the same. I'm the only one talking.
Okay,
Yeah,
can Vishnu Priya mute yourself, and I want
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else
ma'am.
also.
Yeah,
Anybody
ma'am.
else who wants to talk? Anybody who wants to read out? Charan, Kartikeya, Ram, I can see. Then who are the other participants? Let me just see who are there. Okay. I can see only a few of them. Okay. Fine. Who is the one who's, please volunteer, children. Okay, where's the sharing gone now? Okay, let me just, yeah. Okay. We finished this part, right? Okay, now
Yes.
coming to the other. Break a leg. This is a very common one. What does break a leg mean? You need to go and you break somebody's leg?
Telling good luck.
When you say somebody, hey, you have an exam tomorrow. Oh, you break a leg, you say, okay. But it's such an, such a funny thing when you say break a leg. It's like, you're telling somebody that, okay, I'll break you. It's not like that. But breaking a leg is when you're wishing somebody good luck. You say, hey, break a leg. Okay, that's called, it's a very common one. So remember, when it comes or anything like that, break a leg doesn't mean that you break somebody's leg. It means wishing somebody luck. Up a creek without a paddle. What does that mean? It means that you're in a very unpleasant, unlucky, or not a very good situation. That's called up a creek without a paddle. Can somebody read out who is there? You want me to read or you all want to? Give it a whirl. What does that mean?
Can I read, ma'am?
Yes, read
Vishnupriya.
this. Huh?
Vishnupriya again.
Oh, Vishnupriya again. Okay, Vishnupriya, come on.
Yeah.
Do it. It's not a
Give
problem.
it a reel, meaning to give something a try. Means like we need to
Try something new. Okay.
new. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
called whirl. The pronunciation Vishnupriya is whirl. WHIRL. And what does whirl mean? Do you know? What does whirling mean? Round, round, round. Are you able to see me also? Because when I'm opening the screen, I can't see anything else. Are you able to see my face, my actions? When yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Oh, okay, fine then. Okay, just see this. The whirl is twirling like this, round, round, round. That's called a whirl.
washing machine, ma'am.
Yes, that's what. And in the sea and in the oceans and rivers, you call it a whirlpool. You know, what is that called? Gundam or something that takes the people down. That's called a whirlpool. Remember? Huh?
Trigundam.
Yes, yes, yes. Surikundam. Yes, that's a whirlpool. The whirl is that. Yeah. So it's pronounced as whirl. WHIRL. Yeah. So you give it a try.
Trigundam.
Yes, correct. So give it a whirl means to try something new. Okay. I was absolutely terrified of skydiving, but I think once in my life I will give it a whirl. Means I'll give it a try. I mean, something which you are very scared of, you want to give it a try. Yes. Now, fish out of water. Yeah.
Out of the comfort zone. Like after a student coming from the home to hostel or going to do something grateful, leaving their own comforts.
Yes. So maybe when I attended a French class, I was a fish, right? Fish out of water. Or when I went to where some other place where you didn't understand anything. So that's called fish out of water. Okay. In the fast lane, what does that mean?
I don't know, ma'am, actually.
In the fast lane means a life filled with excitement. You want your life,
Okay.
you want to do all something new and you just want to have what do you call it, maybe enjoyment or want to do something nice and new. That's what it is. Okay, in the fast lane. So if you read the example, when Chris turned 40, he decided to live his life in the fast lane and quit his job for his hobbies. So when you want to be happy with what you have and you want to have some excitement, that's called in the fast lane. Go the extra mile. This is very easy. You must have heard about it, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Even you want to put that extra effort for it. Okay, so anything that you want to do, like you have to go that extra mile for your if you want to, for example, imagine you want to get a seat in IIT or IIMs. So it is not like done with like, okay, I'm done with it. No, you have to go that extra mile with your preparations, with everything, so that you reach or you get what you want. Okay, so in any field of your life, let it be not only in your studies or in your job, if you want to reach where you want to, you have to achieve your goal, you have to go to that extra mile, right? That extra mile means make that extra effort, right? Snug as a bug in a rug. What does that mean? It's a very,
Comfortable.
very you just what does snugging mean? Snugging means you just like cozy, you just hold something like this. What is a bug? Bug is a small worm type of a thing, right? You see the bugs around, so it's snug as a bug in a rug. It's a very this thing. So warm and cozy. Warm and cozy means when you just put something and you're just cuddling something and then you're sitting. That's called snugging. So snug as a bug in a rug. Step up your game.
Madam, cozy means
Yes.
cozy. Cozy means
Cozy means what do you call it? Something warm and closed by. When you cover yourself with a comforter or a rug and all, you feel warm and that cozy feeling. That's called cozy. ఓకే అంటే ఏమని చెప్పాలి నేను కోజీ అంటే అండ్ give me a second. I'll think about it in Telugu ఏమంటారు అన్నది. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? I'll just come back for the cozy word. I'm not getting exactly. I'll come back, okay? Step up your game. This is it's a very common thing we say,
Ma'am, cozy means హాయిగా.
అదే
Yeah.
yes కొంచెం వెచ్చగా హాయిగా అన్నమాట.
హాయిగా, yeah.
Something like that, yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you
Yes.
explain the meaning of snug, ma'am? Snug.
స్నగ్గింగ్ అంటే సేమ్ ఇలా కడిల్ చేసుకోవడం అన్నమాట. స్నగ్గింగ్, ఓకే. కడ్లింగ్ సంథింగ్ అంటే కడ్లింగ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏదో ఒకటి పట్టుకుని సంథింగ్ లైక్ దిస్, ఓకే. స్నగ్గింగ్, కడ్లింగ్, దట్స్ వాట్ వి కాల్ ఇట్, ఓకే. యా, yes. Now what is it? Step up your game. This is also a very common one. You heard it, right? What does step up your game mean? Vishnupriya, can you just read it?
Sorry, ma'am, one second.
Performance better.
I got
start
Start
perform better.
Yes. Step up your game. We have heard this in many contexts, right? You need to step up your game, not only in the basketball field, but when you're studying, in your job, whatever. When you want to perform better, you have to start performing better. We say you need to step up your game. That means you have to start performing better in any aspects, okay? Okay. To not see the wood for the trees. What does that mean?
Having more concentration
Having
on
what?
more concentration on
To not see the wood for the trees means to be so involved in trivial matters that you don't get the important things. What does trivial mean? Trivial matters ante chinna matters. For example, not important matters. Yeah. So when you're seeing, when you have a thing in front of you, for example, just imagine that you are what do you call it? There are people when you have in a meeting or when you're discussing things, okay, they don't have the foresight of seeing the important things. They will get involved in all those trivial matters which are not important. So that is called to not see the wood for the trees. Okay, understood what it means? Any doubt here, students? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
understand this?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, good. So when I say that, okay, now come to lose your marbles. What does it mean?
Like,
To just go insane means, to lose, go insane means to go, normally insane means we say mad or who has just lost his sense. Okay, so we say losing your marble, somebody who's just got insane. That's what it is, okay? Straight from the horse's mouth. What does it mean? For the direct source or the direct involved person. So I got the news from the, oh, I heard this, for example, the company is closing and it came from the, straight from the horse's mouth. And who is that? That is the owner of the company. So that's something like that, okay? So it's from the very valid resource person, directly from the person who's involved. What's a crying wolf mean?
Who needs help?
Crying wolf means
those
somebody
who ask, those who
Yeah.
ask for help
Asking for help.
when there is no need also.
Yeah, somebody who is just lying, we've heard that story, right? When the sheep are there and they say, lion, 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 he cries, no, that child, 3 times, and the 4th time then
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so crying wolf. Who is reading? Vishnupriya continuing?
Ma'am, I cannot ma'am now, but I am
Okay.
just listening, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Palm.
Has bigger fish to fry means
Ma'am,
I
palm off is there. You
okay.
skip it there.
Palm
Palm
off. Yeah, the shopkeeper always palms off old stock to the customers. Means something when you pass off something as genuine when it is curious. Means you're telling that giving off the bad items or the fake items or not that good items. Okay, so the old stock is there. He'll first give off that and then he will keep the that's what called palm off. So has bigger fish to
Bigger
fry. What does
fish
it
to
mean?
fry.
Has
Has more
more
important work to do.
Means if you get something like this, I have a bigger fish to fry means what literally it doesn't mean that you have a big fish which you have to fry. Okay, it means that you have better work or important work to do. Okay, so when somebody is asking you, say that you gone out for a walk or with your friends, and then they say, oh, come on, stay for some more time. You say, no, I have bigger fish to fry. Let me just go for today. Right? Because with my calls, I have bigger fish. It doesn't mean that I'll go home and fry a big fish. It means that I have important work which I'll finish. Understood? So idioms, now you understand, they don't mean exactly the word what they are being literally told. You understanding, right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is a very common one. Look before you leap. You must have heard this many times. I'm not giving you the meaning. Let me see how many can tell me what it is.
Checking before going.
Checking before you do something. Okay, yes, correct. To check before anything, before you do a work or anything, you have to check. So calculate the risk before advancing towards a possibility. Look before you leap means you have to see before you take a risk or do something. You have to see around like how what it is. On thin ice.
Risky situation.
A very risky situation. Okay, I was on. So can somebody make a sentence with on thin ice?
In a precarious or risky situation.
I was on thin ice. Can you put it in a sentence? Right? Sorry? What was it?
Was in a thin ice where I could be completely.
I can't hear you, child. You got the
I was in a thin ice where
I'm not able to decide what to do. I'm on a thin ice. I'm
okay, you can in a risky situation. Fine. Okay. Play devil's advocate. This also you must have heard. What does it mean?
when there is no need of arguing, also the person is arguing.
Yeah, play the devil's advocate is who is a devil? Somebody who's not correct, we say, right? Yes. So to just get things out of it, or for the sake of arguing, or to just oppose somebody. See, you are telling a correct thing, okay? Maybe you are in a debate and you are telling a correct thing, and that person just want to counter you. He's not agreeing and he doesn't want to back off also, and just for the sake of countering, the person will counter. That's called playing devil's advocate. Okay, rain on someone's parade, what does it mean?
Postpone it.
No, rain on somebody's parade is to spoil the moment, okay?
Someone's work.
Yes. So for example, I had to
Spoil someone's happiness.
yes, to spoil someone's happiness, correct. So if you say that, like, what do you call it? I just wanted to go to the birthday party, but I couldn't go because some guests have arrived or somebody and they had rained on the parade. Okay, they rained on my parade by just not letting me go to my friend's birthday party or something like that. So raining on someone's parade is just spoiling that moment or that. Take a rain check. This is a very common one. Rain check. Yes. So normally you heard about it. Okay. If you say somebody like, should we go for a dinner tonight? And somebody says rain check. That means that no, not today. We will postpone it for some other time. So it's a rain check means that you're just saying no, not now. We can postpone it. That's called rain check. Okay. Now take it with a pinch of salt or a grain of salt.
Don't take it too seriously.
Yes. Take it with a pinch of or a grain of salt. Okay. Um, then what was the other one? Like a cakewalk. This is very easy.
Easy task.
Yes,
So easy
that's it.
task.
It's a very easy task. It's called a cakewalk. Can somebody say that, what do you call it? Speaking or I went on a stage and gave a speech and it was just a cakewalk. Right? So cakewalk is a very easy one. What's the next one? Throw caution in the wind means? Yeah.
Risk, ma'am.
Where was it? Throw caution in the wind is take a risk. Okay. So you just take a risk. When you're taking some risk, you call it throw caution. What does caution means?
Alert.
Yes, to be a little careful, to be alert. So you're throwing the caution in the wind means you're not very careful. If you can just make that also, what does it mean? It's just the opposite. Yeah. You're throwing the careful, being alert or being careful outside the wind. That means you're taking a risk. You're not being very careful because of that, right? So take it with a pinch of, yeah, being cautious. No, taking a risk. You're just throwing the caution outside. You're throwing the caution outside.
Being conscious.
Yeah, you're taking a, okay. So take it with a pinch of salt is what is when somebody is talking to you, you are telling you a lot of things, okay. Then you feel that, okay, that person is really not telling you all the truth. It's been too exaggerating. That's when you say, okay, come on, let's take it with a pinch of salt. Means you don't have to believe in everything what that other person is saying. There are people who will tell stories, right? Mama chese, mama di, iddi, adi, and the people who always exaggerate, and you know how much of that is truth and how much is not true. You understand that, right? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah, ma'am.
That is when you'll say take it with a pinch or a grain of salt. Oh, this is a very, very what do you call it? Common one. You must have heard about it. Penny wise, pound foolish. Have you heard about it?
No, ma'am.
Penny wise, pound foolish. Now, somebody who's very, very careful about small little trivial things, but when it comes to the very important matters, they don't give any care. Okay, even for the matters of money or anything. Okay, for example, you just see, what happens is, I'll just give you an example. Maybe, you just try to save little money in all small things, but then suddenly you end up spending too much more than what you've saved. That's when we say, hey, he's penny wise, pound foolish. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
See, the man eats ramen noodles daily, but for his dog, he threw a big party. You understood? So he is actually eating noodles, but for his dog, he threw a party. It's a very simple example what they're given. But what I'm trying to say is when you are trying to save on small things, and then suddenly you just spend off something where you don't require, and the whole money is actually gone. That's called penny wise, pound foolish. Normally we use it very, very commonly. Penny wise, yes. Ella and what is it? Is anybody having any doubt here, students?
No, ma'am.
Normal ga if you've seen మన అంటాం కదా పిసినార్తనం చేస్తారు చాలా మంది, but then suddenly ఎక్కడ ఖర్చు పెట్టాలో అక్కడ ఖర్చు పెట్టరు కానీ చాలా అవసరం లేని చోట్ల ఖర్చు పెట్టేస్తారు. So that's that is why penny wise pound foolish, that's called. Okay, so what does it mean? You're very wise with the paisa. Penny is paisa. Paisa to chala wise ga unnaru. Money, that's when you have a lot of money. The pound, you're foolish because you're spending the pounds. That's how it is. That's the meaning of it. Okay, the whole 9 yards, what does it mean? The whole of 9 yards. Yeah, you want to know or you want to have everything, the whole of it. That's called the whole 9 yards. I want to know everything. There is to know about the merging. Okay, I can't see this. I don't know how to. Okay, merger of the deal. So everything, whatever it is, that's called the whole 9 yards. Is there anything? Okay, the best thing since sliced bread.
Really good.
Something, any good real invention or anything that's good that's happened is called the best thing since sliced bread, because the sliced bread is a food what they eat. That's something they say that okay, it's the best thing. So anything, any good thing, we can say that the best thing since sliced bread. He said Bluetooth, but we can say anything. You can use it in your sentence for anything that's very good. Okay, what's this? Okay, these are some of the other
Idioms.
what does it say? The lights are on but nobody is home. What does it mean? To describe a person who isn't very smart. When pigs fly, so what do you say that? Oh, he oh yeah, true, I will dance when pigs fly. For example, oh, I don't sing. I'm not a very good singer. So what will I say? That if I have to say, somebody asks me to sing, okay, ma'am, you sing. Then I say, yes, I will sing when the pigs fly. So what does it mean? That will never happen. Because, yeah, will the pigs fly? No, pigs will never fly. So I will also, this is a very, to kick the bucket, it's a not, we have heard it, but it's not a very good one. It's actually a euphemistic meaning to when somebody dies, we have heard it, right? He kicked the bucket. Have you heard about it?
Yes.
Yeah. So somebody when expires, we say, yeah, kick the bucket. Yeah. As cool as a cucumber, somebody who's very calm. Yeah, it's a simile actually. It's more of a, as cool as a cucumber is more less of an idiom, but it's actually a simile. When you're doing it's a figurative simile. Blue in the face. It's when you've tried something many times and you're very, very tired of something. That's called blue in the face. Storm in a teacup.
Very hot or angry.
So like, unnecessary anger. It's a storm in a teacup. When you're unnecessarily angry about some trivial things, that's called okay. Hold your horses means to consider carefully your decision or opinion about something. That's what we call it. Hold your horses. A piece of cake, again, something we just a cake walk again. Yeah, a piece of cake is something very easy. Everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
So every possible situation, that is okay. Whatever you can think of, that is that. Okay. There's some more also. This is very nice. You've heard about it? Bite off more than you can chew. We say, right? Don't bite more than you can chew. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
Yes,
What does it mean? Means don't take any. So it's not that, it's not for eating, but then you don't take things or tasks which are more, which you cannot complete. When you say that, okay, you've taken all the work, we say, okay, don't take More bites than you can chew. So that's what. Play by the ear means. What does it mean? Play by the ear means?
Without any plan before.
Yes, exactly. To improvise or without any plan. Okay. That's what it is. Yeah. And then what else? Ignorance is bliss. This is, you must have heard about it. We have heard about exactly right?
Yes.
Ignorance is bliss means when you don't know anything, you are very, very happy. So you're better off not knowing many things. Okay. That's what it is called. Ignorance is bliss. So when you do not know many things and you feel that, that's when you've heard about it, right? I think I use it a lot when I don't know many things and I said, yeah, ignorance is bliss means I do not know and it's happy that I don't know many things. Okay. Put something on ice means
Put something on hold.
hold. When you're holding it something, you're saying that, okay, this is, we're not doing is this. So that's called put something on hold. Yeah. And bite the bullet. What does it mean?
To get something over with because it is.
Means just get it over, right? Means to get something over with because it is inevitable. Or there's another one like this. We say face the music. You face the music, bite the bullet means you don't have a choice. You have to finish that. For example, you have to write your 10th examinations or 12th examinations, right? So we say, okay, there's no way. You have to face the music. So better face it. So bite the bullet. It's that way, okay? Go back to the drawing board means
Start over. Start.
to start
Start
again.
over.
To
And
start.
start.
So if it's not too late to go back to the drawing board and assess your mistakes means not to just go to the beginning from where you started. Okay, to start. Call it a day. This must you have heard. Okay, come on guys, I'm calling it a day.
Stop working.
Yeah, means I'm done with everything today. I call it a day. Means I'm just ending everything and from tomorrow I'll see. So I call it a day. Have you heard about call it a day? Very common. Children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we call it a day, right? Very commonly used. Beating around the bush. This also you must have heard about. That person is beating around the bush. Don't beat around the bush, come to the point. Do we say that? Come to the point,
Unnecessary.
don't beat around the bush means somebody who's going on talking unnecessarily without, yeah, and they're not talking about the main topic. That is called beating around the bush. Okay, so when you do not have anything much of a substance to talk somewhere, you beat around the bush. So that's when we say, don't beat around the bush, come to the point. Be in a tight corner. What does that mean? I'm not giving you the meaning. Can somebody
Be
tell
in
me?
your limit.
It means in a difficult situation, right?
In a difficult situation.
Yeah. Be in a tight corner means be in a difficult situation. Cutting corners means what does it mean? I'm just giving you, I mean, have you heard about cutting the corners?
Solving the troubles. Or
Cutting corners means to save your expenses and because you have very limited resources, so you're cutting corners. So when you are saving or this month I didn't get my salary, so I'm cutting the corners on this thing. Okay, so that's one when you're just
Cutting
cut,
necessary things.
yeah. At the 11th hour, you have heard this also. Last moment, we say, right? Don't start your preparation at the 11th hour. Do we say that? Do your teachers tell you all the time? Don't start your preparation at the 11th hour. Start preparing from before. 11th hour means the last moment, Anmata. Just at the nick of the time, nick of the hour. That's called the 11th hour. Okay. The Swan song. It's a very uncommon one. It's again actually the last piece of work of an artist before his or her death is called the Swan Song. Okay, so this painting was M.F. Hussein's Swan Song means the last piece of his work. whosever work it is, that is called the swan song. I think this is a very uncommon one. Wild goose chase. This you have heard. Don't go on a wild goose chase. Means, what does it mean? It's of no use. It's a futile chase or something that is of no use. There you will not get any results. That's a wild goose chase. Okay. What does it mean? Bury the hatchet. What does it mean?
Ending a quarrel.
Yes.
Quarrel to make a peace.
Make up. Okay. To make up. Okay. So to bury the hatchet means ending a quarrel and to make peace with somebody. To just come into terms with somebody. Yeah. What is the other one? Was it something here? To bell the cat. This is a very common one. You must have heard about it. Who is going to bell the cat? What does it mean?
To face the risk.
Yes, to actually face the risk. If, for example, you have to go and ask permission from your teacher for something. You want a half a day, or you just want to go out or something you want. So have you heard your friends saying that, oh my God, now who's going to bell the cat? Means who's going to go and ask for permission or take the risk. Belling the cat is that. Okay. There are a few ones which are very common. A few are very uncommon. Turn a deaf ear. This also you've heard about it. When you don't want to
Here.
you do want to ignore, when you're ignoring somebody, when you don't want to just hear to somebody, that's called turning a deaf ear. At sea is when you're very confused. Okay. Yeah. Okay. To be in the doldrums, that's also be in a very low spirit. Yes. And hit the books. What does it mean?
To study.
Yeah. And hit the bed. What does it mean?
Studying hard. Studying hard.
Studying hard is hit the books. I'm telling I'm hitting the bed. Hit the bed. What does it mean? Hit the bed. It's so simple. Hit the bed.
Going to sleep.
Yes, you're going to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you want to, it's, what's the time? It's, you want to continue for some more time? We'll finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Or what is it, children? 1 minute. Do you want me to do for some? There are a few more. I can send it in the PDF. You want me to continue? What is it?
Yes.
Continue, ma'am.
We'll continue for
Continue,
some.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And, okay. Wait, just. Okay. Twist someone's arm. What does that mean?
To convince someone.
To convincing doesn't mean that you're twisting somebody's arm. Means it's just to convince somebody, to persuade somebody, okay? To tell somebody, okay, like, yeah, that's called twisting someone's arm. Stab somebody in the back. You've heard about it?
To encourage
No,
person.
to stabbing somebody in the back means to betray a person. Have you heard? He stabbed me in the back. You say that, right? He stabbed. What does stab mean? Stab means to put a knife. That is called stabbing, right? When you're attacking with a object, a knife, that's called stab. So when somebody is stabbing at the back means to betray somebody. Something, what is it in Telugu? Some what is it? Yeah, so that is what it is. That is stabbing someone in the back. Adi, okay na? Go cold turkey means, this is also not very common. Okay.
Addiction.
Yeah, so it's like quit, stop addictive, dangerous behavior, go cold turkey. Okay. Ring a bell. What does it mean? Sounds familiar. When we are telling, when I'm asking a question, I say that, oh, does it ring a bell now? What does it mean? That does it sound familiar to you? Does it ring a bell in your head? Means, does it sound familiar? Ringing a bell is a sounding familiar. to the chase means
Getting the
somebody was
important.
come to the main point. Okay, same thing like the beating around the bushes when somebody's going around not telling you. So when somebody's talking and not coming to the point, we say cut to the chase, or just come to the point is called getting to the important point. Okay, um, right. Blow off steam, what does it mean?
Experiencing the stress and angry.
She was very very angry. Okay, when you're very angry with the argument, something like that, that is called blow off steam. When you're blowing off steam means when you're very angry. As I said, face the music, face the reality. We had one more like this, right? What was that similar one? What was the similar one of blow? What was the other one we saw? Wait. Bite the bullet, right? Something
Yes.
inevitable. Again, it is the same, something like that. It is, yeah, here. Face the music means face the reality. To have sticky fingers means somebody who is a thief. Something that is called, yeah. Break the bank means
Very expensive.
yes. I had to break the bank to buy these shoes means it is very very expensive. There's another idiom like this for it. Have you heard about arm and a this thing of arm and a feet? My watch costed me an arm and a feet. Right? Means again same thing, idiom that's very expensive. It's called arm and a feet. Wait. Sorry, arm and a leg. Okay, something that's very very expensive is called it costed me arm and a leg. Same thing, break the bank. I had to break the bank to buy the shoes, or these shoes costed me an arm and a leg. If somebody says an arm and a leg, it means it's very expensive. We have finished face the music, right? Right. It is always darkest before the dawn means
Before the good start.
yeah, something when you have to say that okay now it's always darkest before the means things will get better, or it's always very very bad before something good is starting. That's what we said. The worst is now over, the good parts will start. So that's when we say that okay, it's always darkest before the dawn. What does dawn mean?
Morning.
Early morning, before the like just the sunrise time, that's called the dawn. And what's the opposite, the antonym of dawn?
Dusk.
Dusk. Very good. Jump the gun, what does it mean?
Act at the proper time.
Before
Right
the
time.
jump the gun. Okay, yeah. Wear your heart on your sleeve, have you heard it? To wear your heart on your sleeve means when you are expressing yourself too openly, when you do not think of anything, okay, and you are very express yourself, and then times when you get hurt also. That's what. Cut no ice, that's fail to make an impact. Okay, and light at the tunnel, what does it mean?
At the darkest point, we show something brightness.
What was that? I'm sorry. Light, you can make out with this only. Light at the end of the tunnel, what does that mean?
Hoping for the
Something,
brightness. Fail.
something good is there at the end of something, right? Seeing signs of improvement. I see light at the tunnel for my relationship with, okay. Through thick and thin, this also you've heard about it, right?
Good and bad times.
Good and bad times. He was with me, or my sister or my best friend was with me always through the thick and thin, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what it is. Cry for the moon, what does that mean?
To ask something for difficult
Difficult, ma'am.
Most difficult, yeah. When you're crying for the moon, because if I cry for the moon, I say, oh, I want that, will I get the moon?
No.
No. So that's something which you're asking for something which is really impossible. And somebody, yeah, jump the gun. What did you say, children? What does that mean?
Something properly before.
Jump the gun means to act before the appropriate time. You know, you're jumping the gun. We say that, okay, the time is not proper. The time has not come yet. And then you've acted upon it. That is called jump the gun. When you've acted even before the proper time. That's jumping the gun. Okay, cry the moon. Read between the lines. This also you've heard about it. To read between the lines. What does it mean?
And the meaning.
There's an underlining meaning, or there's a message that that person wants to send apart from what it is the real message is, right? So I'm reading between the lines means there is an underlying message to something. That is called read between the lines. Pour out one's heart. This is also very, very common.
Express openly.
Yeah, I just poured out my heart to her today, or like I just told my whole thing, expressed everything to my best friend or my somebody, okay? Or I can't pour out my heart to you if you're too distracted. It means I don't want to express myself when you're distracted or not listening to me. Okay, so this is what it is. There are a few again. These I can just send you as a simple ones. Cheap steak is somebody who is very, who doesn't want to spend. Joined at the hip means somebody who's very close to someone. Joined at the hip. Elbow grease means when you really need very hard
Physical help.
Yeah, down to earth. That person is down to earth. Have you heard about it?
Yes, ma'am.
What does it mean? He's a down to earth means he's a very humble and a very sensible, realistic person, right? He is such a whom do we call? Have you heard about can you give me an example about down to earth? Yes, was a down to earth. We can say Sudha Murthy is a down to earth person. You've heard about Sudha Murthy also, right? So there was again that what I was talking about. What is it? Wait. Is this one? Yeah. Break a leg, we heard it, right? Oh, good luck. Cutting corners. Means something when you're saving on something, some money or time, that's called cutting corners. You hang in there. You heard about people saying hang in there. What does hang in there mean?
Give up.
Do not give up. Just hang in there. That doesn't mean that you're hanging from something and you're hanging. No. When it's a hang in there means the correct time will come, the right time will come. You just don't give up. That's called hang in there. Right. So we have finished a lot of idioms. I will just make a PDF of this and I'll send the others also in your group so that you can go through it. And whatever we had gone through, you can just go through. So remember last week we have done some synonyms. You remember if I ask you a few? Even I don't remember. Can you tell me one or two? I was just thinking of some synonyms. So have you gone through? Are you practicing with your papers, children? For your exams, are you all practicing?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you finding it easy, the English part of it? Sorry? Okay, I'll ask one by one. Kartikeya, Ram, are you there? Kartikeya?
Oh, actually, I'm a mother of Kartikeya Ram.
Oh, I'm so okay. So is he there, Kartikeya?
Yes, ma'am. He's my son. I'm a mother. Tell me
Okay,
that.
but I just want him to talk. Is he there? I'm just asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Kartikeya, can you just
Sandhya.
respond
My
to
name
me?
is Sandhya. Yes, ma'am. Tell me. Tell me, ma'am.
Sorry,
ma'am.
okay. What the child's name, please? I'm so sorry. I'm just getting confused here.
Actually, I am Sandhya. I'm registered the name as Kartikeyaram, ma'am. I'm
Oh,
a app.
Sandhya is okay. Sandhya, you are the one, right? Okay. Sandhya, you tell me, are you finding any difficulty in English when you're going through your papers? Any particular point, or you're finding it easy?
Actually, I did not see the synonyms, ma'am. Actually, I'm out of station, ma'am. I just
no, I'm talking about the overall paper. Have you gone through your old papers? Because the exams are, I'm just asking your preparation. When you've gone through your papers, how are you all finding English as such? Because I think your logical reasoning and then general awareness and all those things are there. In comparative, how are you finding English?
actually English I'm okay, ma'am. But coming to the synonyms, I feel very hard to catch the synonyms, ma'am.
Synonyms, okay. So the PPT also, what I've done it, I think I can just share it in the group also. That will also be there. Anybody else is finding any other difficulties, students?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, which one? Who is this? I'm sorry.
This is Charan, ma'am. Charan.
Charan, yeah, Charan, tell me.
Yeah, ma'am. I am facing the little bit in grammatical errors, ma'am.
Grammatical errors, which part of it?
I'm not able to understand the concept of that, ma'am.
Pardon me, what is it?
Yeah, error spotting.
The spelling errors, or they'll be giving you the four, what do you call it, options, and you have to find in which sentence there is an error, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah, that's all.
Okay. So exactly what exactly they are asking in that? The spelling errors or the grammatical part of it? How is it?
Grammatical.
Okay, if you have a sample, can you just post it in the group so that I can just see and go through and see what it is exactly?
Yeah,
How about your actives and the passive voices and the direct indirect speech? This is all good, right?
Yeah, this is all good. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, yeah, actually, I'm referring this black book, ma'am. Black book. I am studying in this black book all synonyms and antonyms, these idioms and phrases. Yeah, is this good? Is that good for the exam? No?
Which black book? The one which has the old question papers? You're talking about that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Which has been sent by Kalyan sir.
No. Actually, I have purchased this book around 3 months ago.
Okay.
So in that black book, all previous antonyms and synonyms will be.
Okay, so is there any repetition of it? I just want to understand, because when you're going with the old ones, have any antonyms and synonyms been repeated in the other years also?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So the grammatical part. And how about with one word for many words?
Yeah, okay.
That's all good?
Okay. Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. So for the next class, what would you want me to address? Like if I'm because I'm just trying to prepare something.
This grammatical errors on the error spotting sheet you have to.
Grammatical errors. Okay. Any other?
I'll post once an example.
Sorry, Charan, I didn't get you. Can you be a little clear?
Yeah. I just I'll keep a photo in a group. So.
Yes. That'll be nice. Okay, if you can just give me what exactly it is, so that I can just go through it and I can find out. How about the paragraph? You have to make a paragraph, right? Or the four sentences, jumble sentences they give, and they ask you to make a proper sequence of it.
Sentence rearrangement.
Yeah, sentence rearrangement. How is it? That's also good, right? I mean, I don't think that should be a problem also, because that's also very clear. And how about the closed passages? Are you all able to make out the fill in the blanks of it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, good. So you just, yeah, tell me.
One more
Yes.
subject.
Sometimes fill in the blanks in a paragraph.
A closed passage. That's what you're telling. Yeah. Yeah. So there you. Who is that? Who's finding it difficult there?
Kartikeyaram is also Kartikeyaram. Sandhya.
Sandhya. Okay. Yeah. Somebody was speaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell.
Filling the blanks in a paragraph.
That one. Okay. Fine. Okay. We'll do the closed. Okay. So we'll do the closed passages. Let me.
Close test.
Yeah, closed test. Yes, we'll do that. Okay. So I just want to know one thing. Tomorrow, Friday, do you have a class?
Thursday, Friday, maths class or sorry, reasoning class is there, ma'am.
Reason.
Okay. So then again, when are you free? On Tuesdays, are you free?
Ma'am, if possible, can you take class tomorrow and day after also? So
Yeah.
that
Yes,
so
I
that it
just.
means
We can adjust timetable according to your madam.
Yeah. So mine was only
yeah, according to
Wednesday. Yeah, so I just want to know, so tomorrow class, what do you want? So that because I do have to prepare for that also, so that I just need a little bit of a time. So tomorrow's class, if we are doing, what do you want?
వెనక్కే మా పిన్ని వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాల్సింది మా ఇల్లు చూపించేసి మా పిన్ని వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళాలి వద్దులే ఫస్ట్ కింద పడే చెప్తా నీ సంగతి
Okay, tomorrow if we're doing the class, should we do one word for many words, or should we do the spelling, the errors? What should we do for tomorrow? Accordingly, I'll just see what to prepare.
Okay.
Finding
one word
part
for
of the sentence. There is an finding part of the sentence.
ma'am
Yeah, tell me.
ma'am one word for many words also would be fine ma'am.
Okay, that will be some, and then somebody wanted those errors, right? Grammatical. Yes, that
Yeah.
also. So I think Sharan, if you can just give me, yeah, speak.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you just post a picture for that, and I will see if I can get the material. Okay, and then
Yeah.
we'll do that. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see, because tomorrow again I have a meeting, I think in the evening also. So it's 6 o'clock good for you, or a little early is also fine?
Early is
Ma'am,
also
tomorrow morning. Ma'am, tomorrow day after and on Saturday also we have class at morning, ma'am. It would be fine if you take it 4 to 5 is also good, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
In the
Fine.
evening.
Okay, no issues. Then tomorrow I'll post a message what time I'm taking the class. Okay. Fine. So whatever we have done, these all synonyms and antonyms and all those things, you want me to post it in the group?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Please post them, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just post all this material in the group. Okay. And if you have any doubt specifically, just put it in the group, or you know that this is what we want, so that I also know where you're facing a problem, because we don't have much time to go through everything in detail. So we will tackle only the things where you're facing the problem, so that it's easier. Okay.
okay,
So that I also finish it. Okay. I can also prepare, and we can have a nice PPT or whatever materials. Okay. Okay. So
Excuse me, ma'am.
tomorrow, yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, can you take 2 classes in 1 week, ma'am? Can you please?
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'll take. So tomorrow we are doing the one word for many words, and we'll do the errors also. I'll see how much we can cover. And next week also, next Wednesday, it might not be possible because it is Swami's birthday. Let's see. Thursday I'll take, and then we'll see how we can go on another day. Okay.
Wherever you possible, ma'am. Wherever you
Sure,
possible.
no problem, no problem. Yeah. And just wherever you're finding difficulties, children, just post it in the group. You have a participant group. Wherever you want little assistance, if you can give me, I can also work on, because I am preparing according to what I think is good. But then I want you all to come with your doubts, so that it'll be better, so that I can help you all in a better way. Okay. Wherever you're
Sure.
feeling difficulties. Okay. Just post it, ma'am. We want this part, so that accordingly we can go. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Okay,
Thank you.
children. See you tomorrow then. I'll post a
Ma'am, what
message.
about spelling?
What is it?
Today words.
Oh, you want to do the words today? Okay, let me just give. I've not prepared anything. Okay, let me just give you. Is everybody ready? We'll go with a few spellings. Okay, I'll give you a very interesting one. Quiet. I saw this question coming in one of your find the errors. He was very quiet in the class. Quiet. Did you all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Quiet. He was quite happy with his results. So I said quiet. He was quiet in the class and he was quite happy with his marks. He was quite happy with his marks. So what's the difference between both the quiets?
To be
Sharan?
calm. To calm.
Calm.
Tense.
One is
Use
be silent.
Hmm. One is be silent, the other one is?
Exit.
No.
Being happy with what he has.
Satisfied. Satisfied. Satisfied.
Satisfied.
Be quiet. That means be silent.
It means like, you know, quiet. Quiet. What is the spelling of quiet? Be quiet. What is this meaning of quiet? Spelling of quiet, sorry.
Quiet.
Okay. And he was quite happy in the with his marks.
Secretly, ma'am. Secretly happy. ma'am. Secretly happy.
It is like, you know, completely, absolutely, like, you know, he was quite happy. I'm quite satisfied. That was quite a show, we say it, right? That doesn't mean Q-U-I-E-T. Q-U-I-E-T is quiet. Keep quiet. And Q-U-I-T-E is quiet. He was quite happy. So E is the difference. And in the spelling errors, there was that what Sharan was telling. The quiet spelling was Q-U-I-E-T. For he was quite happy. So when you are actually checking which was the incorrect sentence, the one with Q-U-I-T is the incorrect because it is not fitting. He was quite happy with his marks. So it should be Q-U-I-T-E. Quite means absolutely, completely, something like that. Okay? Understood?
Yes.
Both the meanings? You understood? Because we do a lot of mistakes in these simple words. Okay, like believe, achieve, we did it. Relieve, receive, the I and E's are placed differently. So these are the spelling errors you have to be very, very okay. Now the spelling of feasible. It is feasible. What does feasible mean?
Flexible.
Huh?
Flexible.
No. This is feasible. What does feasible mean? This word is
easy.
This work, something that is possible to be done. Okay. This is impossible task or this is a feasible task. Feasible means something which can be done conveniently, easily. That is called feasible. What is the spelling of feasible?
Feasible.
You can start writing in the chat box. Start writing. Feasible. Very good. Very good. That's the correct spelling. F-E-A-S-I-B-L-E. Feasible. Very good. Glamour. 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 Very good. Inevitable. 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 Sandhya, the spelling is E-N-E-V-I-T-A-B-L-E. Inevitable. Yeah, it's not T. Yeah, T-A-B-L-E. Okay. Next one is judgment. Judgment. Last time you made a mistake of one spelling. I'm writing again. Jhansi, that is wrong. Judgment, meant, MENT. You wrote Y, I think by mistake. Yeah, I think the typing error. Yeah. Grateful. Many of you wrote wrong last week. Grateful. Grateful. GRATEFUL is grateful. GREATFUL is wrong. GRATEFUL is grateful. That's the correct spelling. Maintenance. 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 Charan, your spelling is wrong. MAINTANANCE. It's maintenance. Disappear. 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 Very good. Environment. Environment. It's not environment, it's environment. Yes. Very good. Discipline. Discipline. Very good. Discipline. Yes, correct. How about dilemma? Dilemma. What does dilemma mean? When you are in a
Not
fixed.
to decide.
Yes, when you're not able to decide, indecisive. Yes. Dilemma. Spelling, have you written dilemma? Written D-I can't see. DILEMMA. DILEMMA. Yeah.
That is correct.
DISLEMMA. Dilemma. Very good. Endeavor. Endeavor. The new end. Huh? Endeavor. Very good. ENDEVOR. Yes. Endeavor. Very good. So one more last. Should I give you? Lieutenant. This is lieutenant, majors and lieutenants we have, right? How do you spell lieutenant?
Pardon. Ma'am, repeat.
Can you repeat one?
Lieutenant, general, major and lieutenants you have, right? Yes.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, lieutenant. Yes, that's actually lieutenant, but then that's how the spelling is. What's the spelling of it? Are you all seeing somewhere writing or really writing it yourself? It's NANT. Yes. Good job for today. So we'll do it tomorrow again. I'll just prepare some more word spellings and we'll do tomorrow. Okay. So see you tomorrow, children. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye now.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.